Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays for the 24th day of February. That is the second month of the 2026th year of our shared common era. Hope folks are doing okay. Folks are staying warm. Not sure if folks are joining us online today or not, but we will see. Have a dual purpose today. We are continuing with the series of protest songs that I'm calling Love and Sing of Justice. So we're actually going to revisit one that I brought up at the end of last month. But a very old song, actually. So we had done a couple songs from the 60s. Last week we did one from just a couple years ago with a song by Chris Matthews. And this week we're going back to 1931 for the origins of this week's featured song. Um, in addition, some of you who may be familiar with who've been watching the webcast for a while may remember Ivy, the dog who has been living with me for some time now. Ivy is unfortunately no longer with us. So we'll be doing a bit of a tribute to Ivy later in the program. Question is, will we also play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game? And if folks are live online with us and give me a song request, we can in fact do that, especially if it is still in the protest song genre. So the way the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game works is people give me a song request, a song suggestion, and I have to play it regardless of whether I know it. So perhaps someone will request a song that I do happen to know, perhaps even one that I've done in past couple weeks, in which case I will just have to remember how to play it. People might request a song that I sort of know, that I have some familiarity with, but I don't actually know how to play, in which case I will have to try to remember how to play, or try to figure out how to play something like that song. Or perhaps I won't recognize the song at all, in which case I'll have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. So, let's see. So Mark is here. Margot is here. Thanks, both of you. Good afternoon to you as well, Mark. Margot says, thank you for singing Chris Matthews, giving her a shout out. Her show to an intimate audience due to the snow on Sunday evening was wonderful. So I'm very glad to have given Chris a shout out and hopefully let some more folks know about the show that Chris did on Sunday over at Godfrey Daniels here in Bethlehem, PA. So we're starting off this week with a song, like I said, from 1931. The song is "Which Side Are You On?" And I'll give the history of the song in just a couple moments. There's a website called poorpeoplescampaign.com that actually has for the Poor People's Campaign has a very well written and succinct history of the song. But for starters, we'll say that it was written by Florence Reese during a union organizing. There was a battle between the mine owners, the people running the mines, and the people who were trying to organize a union to secure rights for the workers. And a warrantless, illegal invasion of Florence Reese's home happened, and shortly afterwards she pulled down the calendar in the kitchen there and wrote down some words for the song "Which Side Are You On?" Now, I've one of the first verse I'll start with is one that I actually learned online, referring to Florence Reese and the organizing work that she did in the 1930s. But I've also written some new lyrics and adapted some of the original verses and written some entirely new verses related to our current situation. So we will see how that goes. Isn't Billy Joel's Allentown a kind of protest song? Shout out to PA from New York. Which side are you on? That was one of my choices for Stump the Band. Well, there you go. And I think I follow Poor People's Campaign somewhere, Mark says. All right, so there you go. Poor People's Campaign helping me educate myself and thereby pass information along to you about the song, Which Side Are You On? Here we go. side are you on now? Which side are you on? Florence Reese was a freedom fighter. She taught us how to fight, and we'll fight all day and fight all night until we get it right. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Come on, all you people, good news to you I'll tell, of how the No Kings protest has come in here to dwell. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? They say in Minneapolis there are no neutrals left. You're either a protester or you're a thug for DHS. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? They shot Alex Pretty, they shot our friend Renee, and they'll keep doing violence till we make them go away. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Don't need Stephen Miller, yes, we are done with him. We don't need Stephen Miller, 'cause racism's a sin. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Don't give in to ICE, no, don't listen to their lies. Us folks haven't got a chance unless we organize. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? With some new lyrics as well as some that I have gleaned from folks online. All the ones related to our current situation are new ones from great new verses for Which Side You On. Thanks so much. Stump the Man Possibility. This land is your land. You called it. Oh, woohoo. Wait. Let's see. Isn't Which Side Are You On? That was my first choice. Think I follow Poor People, Stump the Man Possibility. Let's do This Land Is Your Land. Let's do This Land Is Your Land for the Stump the Band game today. This is so I'm glad that folks were enjoying the or at least appreciating, I should say, the new lyrics there for Which Side Are You On. That while I'm getting another harmonica out for This Land Is Your Land, I will also pull up the notes here from the Poor People's Campaign website. And I'll just read it because, again, like I said, I think it does a nice job sort of summarizing all the things. Of the many songs born out of the labor strife in America's coal camps, Florence Reese's classic 1931 Union song, Which Side Are You On?, is one of the best known. Which Side Are You On is a song written in 1931 by activist Florence Reese, wife of Sam Reese, a union organizer for the United Mine Workers in Harlan County, Kentucky. In 1931, the miners and mine owners in southeastern Kentucky were locked in a bitter and violent struggle called the Harlan County War. In an attempt to intimidate the family of Sam Reese, Sheriff J.H. Blair and his men, hired by the mining company, illegally entered their home in search of Sam Reese. He had been warned and escaped, but his wife Florence and their children were terrorized, and that night after the man had gone, Florence wrote the lyrics to Which Side Are You On a calendar that hung in the kitchen. She took the melody from a traditional Baptist hymn, Lay the Lily Low, or the traditional ballad, Jack Monroe. Which Side Are You On became an anthem of labor struggle as the folk process transformed it in different ways. Pete Seeger and various workers organizing unions as part of the Congress of Industrial Organizations picked up the song as their own, changing lyrics to fit the situation at hand. Song leaders Ophelia Horton and others at Highlander Folk School transmitted the song to new groups of Southern workers who came there to learn about organizing. The song eventually passed over from the Union movement to the Black Freedom movement. There you go. Which side are you on? So going back to, again, before the 60s, This Land Is Your Land is an excellent one. I'm grateful that I was part of a generation that learned it in school. I'm not sure that happens quite so much these days. But yeah, it's a really, and some parts of it kind of, it's some of the lyrics, some of the focuses on it, some of the it loses some of the socialist underpinnings that were definitely motivating Woody Guthrie when he wrote it. So let's give it a shot and see how this goes. So again, the Stump the Band request works. We play the Stump the Band game. People give me a song request, a song suggestion. I've got to play it regardless of whether I know it. Either it's one that I do happen to know and just have to remember how to play it, which is the case with This Land Is Your Land. It could have been one that I'm sort of familiar with, in which case I'd have to try to figure out how to play it. Or it could have been one that I'm not familiar with at all, in which case I could have had to make up a song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested. But in this case, we're going to go with one that I do happen to know, This Land Is Your Land by Woody Guthrie. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Often when I start this song, I like to introduce it by saying one of the things that I think is a particularly American experience is the way that we can look around at our country, and sometimes we'll just say, yes, that is my country. And there are other times we'll look around, we'll see things, and we'll say, that is my country? And I like to think that that's part of the experience that a man named Woody Guthrie had as he traveled across the country and then through the state of Pennsylvania and ended up in New York City. And wrote down these words. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled as I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling, and the fog was lifting, and a voice was chanting, this land was made for you and me. And I was walking, I saw a sign there, and on that sign said, that's private property. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. In the squares of the city, in the shadow of the steeple, by the relief office, I saw my people, and some were stumbling, and some were wondering if this land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Thanks very much to Margot for that request. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said no trespassing, but on the other side it didn't say nothing. This sign was made for you and me. That's right. Did you learn the more radical verses in school? No, I don't think I did. I learned the more, an anti-folk singer called it to our attention a while back. Yes, and the I often substitute Puxatawny for California. Hey, another shout out to PA. There you go. So thanks very much to Margot and Mark for following along with that and calling attention to the more radical verses, which are ones that I did not learn as a young person, but I always include in when I'm doing the song in my adult life. So as we move toward wrapping things up today, I mentioned at the top of the show Ivy, the dog, a sort of successor to Coltrane, the dog, who is Ivy has been living with my family here for several years now, and Ivy passed earlier this week. Ivy occasionally made appearances on the webcast here, particularly during the bathroom episodes. From I had to look up the bathroom episodes when I was in the thick of bathroom renovations here and actually had the toilet removed and all those sorts of things. That was back in 2022. Bathroom still isn't back together yet, but there's going to need to be some other work going on, so it's just as well. But Ivy did make an appearance during at least a couple of those episodes. So I'm going to do a. Oh, hey, hello, Beth. Thanks so much for joining us. Um, I pulled some video from the 2022 episode, which I will share at the end of the webcast here. But another one of the songs that uh, came up during those bathroom episodes, one that I've been had on my heart since Ivy's passing, is is this one. So this is for Ivy. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. Said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star. Somebody thought of that, someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet song that called the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers and me. Da, 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 dee, da, doo, da, 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 Almost made it. Almost made it. Well, there you go. My name's Mike. I'm not for Coltrane. Please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and enjoy this moment of Ivy from a couple of years ago. Beth, as she mentioned in the comments over on Facebook, suggested that we do the episode from the bathroom. And so here we are. Welcome to the bathroom in various stages of a renovation and other things happening. Oh, and the dog has also decided to join me. So this is going to be all sorts of interesting and fun. You want to come say hi, Ivy? Hey, Ivy, come here. Ivy, come on. You want to come over this way? No? You don't want? You're feeling shy? All right. Well, there went the dog. Hi, Ivy. There you are. Please don't get into any of the construction things, because that would be less than